Hello, everyone. So, this is Dr. Chandra Williams, and I am a professional grant writer. I have been training for well over 30 something years and writing grant proposals as well. The reason I'm making this video is because I am about to start my training for the next 3 years. These are serious applicants who are serious about high levels of funding as well as collaborations throughout the country. So this focus has to do mainly with communities. There are some programs that deal with agriculture. Well, all the three that I'm going to discuss, there's just a wide range of opportunities for these particular federal grant programs. One of them also includes construction and renovation. So we're going to get right into it. There are three that I'm going to focus on, and I will give you the dates. Some of the dates are coming up very closely to where we are now in October, but hopefully they will cycle back around. Normally they do. The reason that I work with specific organizations for a 3-year period is because some organizations are not as advanced as others, and it takes them a little bit more time to get prepared to handle large sums of money. And so I have found over the years that, the organizations that I spend 2 or more years with do a much better job of getting funded. So the first project is called Community Foods. It's a competitive grant program, and the deadline are already listed for both 2024 and 2025. Most of the organizations that apply for some of these particular grant programs are nonprofits. And as part of the training, I provide how a nonprofit will become compliant with the federal government. The anticipated program funding for both years for the entire program is about $48 million. So this particular program has a smaller range of awards for each client, between $25,000 and $400,000 per year, and well, it may not necessarily be per year, but we'll discuss that during the training. Um, so let's see, I will tell you why those ranges are so different. They're different because there are planning, grants, and then there are implementation. So let's see if we can get to that. It may be much further down in the request for application, but just basically, some of the program priorities is to develop linkages between two or more food sectors of the food system. And they're talking about maybe a farmer, um, or a school, or a farmer and a grocery store, or a food pantry. And so there are different ways that you can implement the program. Yeah, so here we go. So the two project types: one, planning projects, and two, community food projects. The planning projects normally have a smaller range of funding because you're specifically planning to do the work, and then you apply for the next year for the community food projects grant program. Now, some organizations are already ready and they're prepared to move forward to implement a project. So that's one, the Community Food Projects Program. So the next one that I will be including the training has to do with thriving communities. Thriving communities. And so This one, the program provides at least $600 million to address environmental justice and public health issues in underserved communities. So, um, this one again, I didn't pull up the RFP for this one, but a lot of ways that sub-grants are distributed through this one is to support capacity building for your organization through assessment, planning, and project development, and to increase barriers and to encourage meaningful involvement of community members. So these two that I just mentioned, I have successfully assisted organizations to get funded for these two. And the last one is the Community Change Grants Program. Okay, so I've written for this one before. I was funded. I'm currently on a team that is helping organizations to write for this one as well. And this close date is November the 21st, 2024. It's highly unlikely that another organization can pick up and move forward this quickly, but I won't say you can't to get it funded, but hopefully it will come back around next year. This is one that involves the program aspect. So if you have a workforce development program, or if you need renovation or construction. And there are two tracks, track 1 and track 2. So track 1 will fund about 150 community-driven investment grants of between $10 million and $20 million. Track 2 will fund about 20 meaningful engagement grants of between $1 million and $3 million. And the grants in this program cannot exceed 3 years in duration. So I'm just briefly mentioning these three programs and the fact that my grant writing training for organizations and individuals that are serious about moving forward. If you're just learning about grant programming, I'm not sure if this training will be perfect for you. We are looking for organizations. You don't have to have received a large amount of funding in grants to be included. We are looking for collaborators, primarily those who work with food projects or have farms or distribute foods to needed communities, needed individuals, would like to collaborate with others. You could be a school, a university, or a nonprofit. Even if you are a for-profit, if you are a new construction company or not very experienced, but if you are a construction or an engineering company, then this particular opportunity would be good for you as well. We are working with some extremely experienced organizations as well. So it just depends on what your particular goals are for your organization. Now, again, I am looking for individuals and organizations who are serious about moving forward with submitting grant proposals in one or more of these areas, or if you have identified another one and you need a professional grant writer to assist. If you are interested, please contact me. I'm not providing a link this time. It'll be on my social media pages, and you'll be able to find how to contact me if you're seriously interested. We will start this training within a month. And at that time, all of the information will be provided. I do not put any kind of training information on the web. I no longer do this when I'm doing private training for safety reasons, but we just wanted to be sure that our that my clients have a good opportunity and a good experience. So if you're seriously interested, contact me on social media and I will give you more information about how we'll begin to move forward. Thank you so much and have a good day.